frame.
First off, I'd like to say you're an unbelievable talent, a legend, and
Well, this is true. All this is true.
how does it feel being with Stan?
Would you like a chair? I'll tell you what. You take this chair, slide it right there, and I will take this chair, slide it over here. Oof. There we go.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure.
First of all, I'd like to say thank you for coming, and
pleasure.
always a pleasure to see the great Neal Adams. First off, I'd like to say I love that interview I saw about Captain Marvel, when you talked about how DC should have the Captain Marvel name.
Who is Captain Marvel?
Finally.
Who is Captain Marvel?
How old is this interview that you're talking about? An ancient interview pulled out of some fanzine or something.
Well, what do you think now that they're calling him Shazam?
You know why they call him Shazam? Trade secret. Stan. Remember Stan?
Yeah.
Oh. Stan realized that they were coming up. They were going to reprint Captain Marvel because they owned it. They bought it, right? And Stan went, well, I'm not going to tell you what was inside Stan's mind, but we pretty much kind of know. He had changed Timely Comics to Marvel Comics, right? Now he had Marvel Comics, and now DC Comics was going to come out with Captain Marvel. We checked the registration on Captain Marvel, and it had run out for a title. So he took Captain Marvel, created Captain Marvel, and called the character Captain Marvel. What that meant was DC Comics could come out with a comic book called Captain Marvel. Too close, right? So they like went, oh wait, we can't do this. No, it's fair and square. Stan took it. He had a character called Marvel.
Business sense.
It's a business, and so instead of calling Captain Marvel, they had to call it Shazam.
Yeah.
Incredible.
It's like Shazam.
Now, he can be in the comic book, he can be Captain Marvel, but on the cover, he can't be Captain Marvel because Stan had it.
So that was to be Shazam, Power Shazam. That is incredible.
Gotcha.
It's
Shazam!
What is
Shazam!
Ooh, it's good to hear that. Neal, what is one of your favorite characters to draw?
Well, everybody asks me that. Oh, because it's, and I hate to disappoint you.
Okay.
I have no favorites. I couldn't care less who I'm drawing. Whatever's on my board, that's my favorite for today. Now, isn't that boring? Isn't that a boring answer? Not really. You ask somebody, what's your favorite character? You expect to hear some really cool thing, and he goes, nah, really, I couldn't care less.
That's an artistic answer.
No, wait a second. I don't want to give you an artistic answer. I'll give you, instead, a lie.
Okay. We'll take a lie.
Make up an answer. That'll be basically a bullshit answer, but fan-wise, it's a great answer.
All right.
So I had to make up a lie because I get asked this question so many times. So I made up a lie. So now you have to choose. So you get the truth, which you've already pretty much heard. Boring. Or you get a lie, which bodes to be very interesting. But it's a lie. I have to let you know ahead of time.
It's a lie.
Total fabrication, and it's a lie. BS.
He hasn't done it
Sorry.
anymore.
Now, you choose. You go for the lie.
Oh, yes, I will go.
All right, we're going to do the lie. Okay. In this corner, we have the lie. In this corner, we have the truth. We've rejected the truth. We're going to go for the lie. Here's the lie. I got to clear my throat because I get enthusiastic.
Yeah, I love lies.
This is great.
A Neal Adams lie.
Neal Adams lie. You don't hear that very often. Once in a great while, once in a blue moon, they say. Okay? My favorite character is Batman because it's like drawing two characters, Batman and his cape.
Yeah.
Is that a good answer?
That's a great answer.
Total BS! A total lie! I couldn't care.
I got Neal. Put to bed. What is the exact pronunciation of Ra's al Ghul?
It's Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah,
There it is. Ra's al
They
Ghul.
tried you nuts in the movie.
Ra's al Ghul.
Okay, now that.
But other people will mispronounce it forever, and some Arab will walk in the room and go, that's Ra's al Ghul. What can I say?
What does Neal, the great Neal Adams, what's his favorite bowl of cereal?
tricks.
Ooh.
But tricks are for kids.
Keeps you young, right?
I love what you said when you presented Julie Schwartz with the.
Not whatever bowl of cereal you're having that day.
Not that bowl. See, you know the truth is, okay, I lied. Here's another lie. I like, oh God, this is gonna kill me.
No, this is good.
No,
This is good.
No, it's
Exclusive.
bad.
Yeah.
Frosted Flakes. Now, wait a second. Okay, now you guys are guys that would appreciate this, I can tell, okay? Take a handful of Frosted Flakes. I can't say this.
Go, come on!
Got some soft butter on the table. Okay? Take a little dab of soft butter and put it on the Frosted Flake and just chew it. Ah!
See, that's the
Nothing like it. It's nothing like you got.
We'll try it now.
You can see it in your mind. Oh, that's
See,
pretty
that's
cool.
better than Batman.
Oh, this is evil. You know, we're going somewhere bad here. Oatmeal cookies and liverwurst are next.
Did you ever
Oatmeal cookies and liverwurst? What a horrible thing. Wait a second.
Did you ever impress?
Wait a second. Here's one worse. Okay. Oh, this is,
No, go!
this will kill you. Double stuff. Okay, God came down and said, I've been listening to you. You're going to have double stuff. Because us Oreo cookie eaters are going, pull two apart and put the two sides together. Throw away the two, right? And God says, I see what you're doing. Bam, double stuff. You get double stuff, okay? Good, and it's a good filling too, but the magical butter. Take a little dab of the magical butter, put it on top. Right?
I go with peanut butter.
Because you know what? Oh, you could do that, but the thing about that frosting inside is like it's like vanilla without butter crunch. You know, it's like you want a buttery kind of. You put that on top, and it just mixes in your mouth.
Nice.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm really.
Hydro?
No, you don't buy Hydrox. It's like buying Pepsi. You know? No offense, Pepsi, but you haven't found it yet. You got to kill some chemist in the Coca-Cola company to get that Coca-Cola formula.
See, this is the stuff that we like.
You know,
We like the nitty-gritty.
you know how you go. Oh, you can't talk about this stuff.
Don't
You have to-
say
you go into a hotel and you say, okay, and you go to the bar and you go, I'd like a whatever and a Coke. And they go, will you take Pepsi? And they know when they're saying it, they're going, they're putting their hand in the dragon's mouth, and you're going to do that turn, and you go, if I have to. Do I have to? Then you go to the machines in the whole, it's Pepsi. You go like, wherever you go, oh, it's like they own the place. What do they do? Buy the place? Oh, yeah. You got to go to a 7-Eleven. You got to go to a 7-Eleven to get a Coke. And I do Diet Coke, and Diet Coke's great. It's just wonderful. It's like Coke without the sugar. You know, there's 11 teaspoons of sugar in a Coca-Cola. 11. Imagine taking 11. Diet Coke, nothing. Okay, thanks.
You still love
Setting them up and knocking them down.
right.
You still like the industry. You still
I
love
like
what's going
that guy right there.
Whoa.
See that guy?
Of course.
That guy's Paul Ryan.
All right.
He's terrific. He's terrific.
He was very kind to me. When I poured my heart out about my stuff with prostate,
Yeah.
I got stiff.
Yeah. Oh, don't bitch. You're on camera. You can't bitch now.
I am?
Oh, come on.
Paul, cut him up. Cut up Frost.
This is one of the better artists
This is
in
my hero.
comics.
This is my hero.
No, we don't talk about Neal. We talk about
No, we got to
Paul
talk about
Ryan.
Neal.
Terrific.
I first discovered his work when I was in high school.
That's
And
right.
it's like, I got to be like this guy.
Paul, what's your favorite
And it
bowl of
turned his
cereal?
hair gray.
Oh, yeah, really. When I was in high school, it started turning gray. I'm trying to live up to you.
Paul, what's your favorite bowl of cereal?
My favorite bowl of cereal?
Admit it.
Admit it. Your absolute favorite.
Something. It's got to be something hearty. He's a man's
No,
man.
I ate steak and eggs, you know.
See you all.
Steak and eggs for breakfast. There
You
we
know,
go.
that's what,
That's my favorite.
Close up on that.
That's last weekend's breakfast right there.
don't get myself.
See, this is what we like. We like the laid back stuff. This is, and I like to. I like to listen.
Don't tell us what you like. Ask the next question.
All right, give him. All right. I have to.
Your son was...
When you presented Jules Schwartz with that, with the
Man that.
no, the cover. It was when Speedy was
A junkie.
Yeah, junkie.
We call him a junkie. Heroin addict. Snowbird. Junkie.
Right there.
H. Big H. Bad.
Well, you broke the mold right there.
Broke the mold. I scared the shit out of you.
Yes, yes! That's what we
You can't do this. You can't do this. Well, it's not true. You can't do this. The hell out of my office. Like that. And I said, no, Julie, we got to do this. We got to talk about stuff. He said, no, get away, take it away. Cross like that.
What made him go through with it?
Like
What
this.
made him go through with
He
it?
didn't go through with it. That's the thing. You've seen it. It exists in your world, but he didn't. I took it to Carmine, and Carmine went, we can do this? Whoa, like that. I don't think we can do it, Carmine. No good. So then I took it to the executives, and I said, we ought to do this. And they went, like that. Hot potato. Hot potato.
Yeah, passing it around.
Here's the hot potato, nobody. So I go over to Marvel Comics, and I talk to Johnny Romita, and he says, Neal, come here. You know what Stan's doing? I have no idea. He's got a character. See this? Character takes pops pills and jumps off a roof. Pops pills and jumps off a roof. I never exactly heard of anybody who does drugs and quote pops pills and jumped off a roof. I guess Stan's been reading the local literature, but it was drug addiction. Now I was the president of a drug organization in our neighborhood in the Bronx, and I went to a lot of drug rehabilitation places, so I knew a lot about it, and I knew this was really cool to do. But Stan just sort of sent it over to the Comics Code, did the comic, sent it to the Comics Code, says, no, you can't do this. He took it to his uncle, who ran the company.
Martin Goodman.
Martin Goodman, right? And Martin said, of course you do it. Stan said, well, they're not going to approve. No, print it without it. Print it without the seal? Really? Stan went, okay. And so Johnny says, I'm going to print it without the seal. I said, what's going to happen? He said, I don't know. And it went to press. Boom. A couple weeks later, I go back. There's Johnny. Come here. What happened, Johnny? He said nothing. Nobody even noticed it.
Exactly. Of course.
They didn't notice the seal wasn't there? No, they don't care. Not a word. Meanwhile, back at DC Comics, they're having what's called a shit hemorrhage. You can bleep that if you want. They're having a shit hemorrhage.
Shit hemorrhage.
Because they had this cover. They had this cover sitting there. They could have done it. They could have beat Stan. There goes Stan. Stan's got it out. Okay. They called a meeting of the Comics Code because the Comics Code was actually a self-regulating organization paid for by the comic book companies. So they called a meeting. Within a week, they rewrote the Comics Code. They came back, go do that comic book, gave it to Denny, gave the cover to Denny.
Wow.
Denny wrote the thing, and we did it, and that's how that appeared. And we would have broken the Comics Code if it wasn't for Stan. He broke it. What happens is that if you do good work and you put it out there and you're unafraid to do the good work, then other people who have good work in them take heart and they start to put it out there too. And so what you get is a community of artists and writers and creators who everybody is born of a crowd of giants on whose shoulders they stand. And if you're lucky, you get to be a giant, or you get to be a titan, or you get to be a newel post, and you hope that you make a support for an artistic community that will turn out work that everybody can be proud of. And that's why we're here. And that's why you're doing this, and that's why the comic book community is spread throughout the world. We're going to be in China, we're already in India, Russia, there's no doubt. Essentially, this is going to be all over the world. We have a movie out that's the biggest grossing movie ever, The Avengers. The biggest ever. It's a comic book. Oh, it's so cool.
I know.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure.
Had a great time. Neal Adams, a legend. What can I say?
There you go.
All right.
All right, we're with Larry Kenney, the voice of Lionel, but that's not the best thing. I'm happy because he's the voice of who, Keith?
Count Chocula.
And that's what I want to ask him about.
Look right there.
Oh yeah, look.
Roberts, thanks for being here, buddy.
Larry, big fan of your work.
Nice to see you.
Big fan of Count Chocula.
You think very much. I don't eat them because they're not
Look, have you ever eaten that cereal? Oh, come on.
I also do Cocoa Puffs. I have eaten Cocoa Puffs.
What?
Yahoo! Go for Cocoa Puffs! Go for Cocoa Puffs!
You missed a Count Chocula.
I got to sing in one commercial. Count Chocula cereal is coming your way. How about the monster for breakfast today? That's $1,000.
Thank you very much.